Hey guys, it's Wednesday. Hey, we've made it halfway through the week and we are here live for hashtag Ask Melissa Wednesdays, where we're going to talk about today key people you need on your team when hosting your next event. And so, per usual, right, we're going to invite and share, invite and share, and invite and share. So, make sure you do that as I'm about to do that as well. I'm going to invite and share to the group. Hey, thanks so much for joining. And then we're going to get into it. Okay. All right, perfect. All right, you guys, I know I'm a little late. Sorry, I was coming from my webinar and it was really good. And you might have missed it. You might have missed it, but no worries. I am going to make sure we give you the link so you have it for next time, because I'll be doing it next week. So we'll make sure you have it for next time. So as I look for that, let me get the link for that. But we're going to get into the content and then I'll get it. Yep, I have to look for it, but we'll get it. Hey. Okay, so today we're going to talk about key people you need on your team when hosting your next event, right? And so whether you are doing a conference, you're doing a webinar, a live webinar, you're doing a book launch, maybe you are doing what other things, summits, you might be doing a multiple day conference, right? And so you're going to need a team, because clearly it's not one person that can pull off the event. You're going to need multiple people to pull off an event, especially when you're doing like a conference, you're doing a summit, you're doing a book launch, especially if you are the author. That's not going to work by yourself, right? So key people that you need somebody who is like, one, your planner. You need your planner, right? Like me, you definitely need a planner when you're hosting your event, because she or he are going to think about different things that you would have never thought of, especially talk about logistics to make sure that the day runs smoothly. Hey, Kat. Hey. Thank you for joining. So you're definitely going to need a planner. You're going to need somebody who's your marketing person. A planner can do that as well, but if you're going to look for multiple people, a marketing person to help you market your event, right? And giving you those marketed strategies. Especially the day of, you need hands-on. You need a runner, somebody who is just going to be, hey, we need more water. Can you run and get some more water? Hey, we need this. We can't find this. We can't find X, Y, and Z. You need that runner to make sure the day runs smoothly, because there's going to be always something. There's something that is you're just going to miss, and that's it. That's life. And there's some things that you just never planned for. And so you just never know. Hey, Andre. Hey. And so you want to make sure that you have a runner. So you have your planner, somebody that is going to make sure you are logistically and thinking about the day of the run of show, how the day is going to go. You're thinking about seats, too close, not enough space, AC temperature, heat temperature, the feel, that synergy. Because when people walk into a room, they can tell the energy. They can say like, yeah, this is about to be really good. Or like, I'm not sure, did I really get the right ticket, right? So you want to make sure people got the right ticket and they feel that energy, they feel that synergy for your event. Then you need greeters. You need somebody who has that great personality. Welcome, registration table. Always use volunteers. I love teenagers. I love to use them in that aspect, because in one, it teaches them a lot of things about life, but then also they're useful to say the bathrooms are here, water fountain is there. Utilize the young people because they're great. And if you're on a budget, they're free. So make sure you use them because they need to get hours for high school, community service hours. And so we're going to utilize that. And one, they're learning a lesson, right? So You want to make sure that you get people who are energetic and energized about it, especially for a conference. Because a conference, you most likely, if it's not a one-day conference, you're doing a 2-day conference, there's a lot of things going on. On your team, and your event planner will let you know this, especially for a conference, you want to make sure that you have greeters for your keynote speaker, your speakers, your guest speakers, your panelists, greeting them and making sure they have a separate table for that, because their information is going to be different than your regular registration table, right? So making sure you have that on the day of. And then your sound engineer. Some hotels, if you go the hotel route, PSAV is so expensive. It's just ridiculous. However, you can invest or spend that money, less money, on a sound engineer who has their own AV equipment. And there's plenty of those that's going to come cheaper than PSAV. I promise you that. If you're at a hotel, if you're at a space that kind of already has the AV included, great. Who is the point person for that? Who's communicating with the AV team to make sure that things need to be running on schedule? I need this PowerPoint. They need to run a show. Who's communicating with them? Lights up, lights down, music, cue music, walk on music, walk off music. And so the event has a lot of expectations. And the biggest thing for me, what thrives me for my clients, right? I pretend to sit in the audience as somebody attending. And what am I walking away with as far as content? What am I walking away with experience? And then the synergy and the energy in the room with my network. Who can I network that can work on a different project with me, or maybe a same project or a business venture with, right? And so that's big. That's what really people look for when they go to the events. They're walking away with some type of feeling. One, that energy is big. And then two, the content and the network, right? And so I put myself as a guest and to say, I want to make sure I feel this way. So then I put myself as an event planner. What can we ensure there's not dead space? Making sure there's no dead space in your event. Making sure it's not like, do I know who's going on next or not? Your host is big. You need a host who can really give energy, understand what the event is about, and pursue your vision. For example, a book tour. If you're having a book launch, right? Just talking to a client about this. Finding somebody who's going to have the energy, who can understand your book, speak to your book, right? Even if you give them a copy for them to read, or chapter 1 for them to get an understanding, can speak to your book, can also speak to your products. So for this client, they're going to be selling their book and also products. They need to be able to speak to that, right? But also gauge the energy in the room. What are things that you usually do at conferences when the room is too dead? Oh, we got to stand up. Okay, DJ, AV guy, whoever back there, let's turn on the music, right? But your event planner will already have plugged that in. You need breaks. You need breathing breaks. The brain can only take but so much for so long if you're giving content after content after content. They need breaks. They need to have to feel like they're this is fun. This is fun for them. I'm having a great time being here, not just drilling with a whole bunch of information, right? Even though that is the purpose of the event, they still want to have fun. I want to have fun. So let's have fun doing it together. Make it fun. So you need people who can help you have a great event that is fun, that's energetic, that understands the purpose of the event, and who can execute the event and understand when there's issues, how to problem solve it. Your biggest key player is a planner. Your second person is your host, because they're going to keep the energy of the room. And then your third type of people is going to be your frontline people, your registration, your registration for your speakers, your panelists, your keynote speakers. If you have a VIP section, right, as ticket sales, making sure you have somebody that's dedicated to them. That's the VIP coordinator right there, making people feel a little bit extra, right? So these are people, hey, Mr. Wilson, these are people that you definitely need as a team to hosting your event, because you guys, an event is not pulled off by one person, it's pulled off with a team. It takes a team to make it happen. And lastly, don't forget your runner, that person who's going to just run. We forgot water, we forgot tissue, whatever is forgotten. Somebody fell, they need Advil, whatever. You need your runner, right? Somebody who has easily accessible to a car to go get something and then to bring it back, right? So a runner is definitely needed. Always have a runner. And interns, utilize the kids, utilize internships for these events as well, experiences, because it's great. I just had somebody from Salisbury State University as my intern this summer, and I loved her. Oh my gosh, it was amazing. So I love having interns to give them the experience. They're fresh and they're new. They have great ideas. And then it also gives them the experience as well. Okay. So I don't know if you guys have any questions. Definitely write them in the comments if I don't get to them before we end the live. But I just wanted to make sure we hop on. I know I'm a little tardy, but I did have a webinar that I'm supposed to get you guys the link for. So let me get that link for you guys for the webinar. So let me see if you guys have any questions. Hey, Tinsnia. And in my webinar, we talk more about, and we had an amazing session, I love the energy in the room. So what we talked about in the webinar is the 7 event planning secrets that no one wants you to know. So when you're planning your event, right, these are things that you want, that you need to know so that you can be successful. There are things that you can use in apps and websites that you can use to really get your event to the next level. But if you're definitely somebody who's planning events, you are the planner, you're aspiring to become a planner, you're thinking like, I do a lot of events for my church, and, this might be the time to really, want to start my side job, my side hustle. That's totally fine. I just dropped the link and I will send it to my people on my other side. I have 2 devices going on. There you guys go, dropping it in the chat. Perfect. Okay, so both of you guys got it. And so in the webinar, we talk about the 7 event planning secrets that no one wants you to know, and that people miss when they're planning events, and how it really helps them take their business to the next level. So if that is you, if you know somebody who is wanting to start their business, they're new in event planning, or they are already started event planning and they're just like, I need a little bit more motivation to get this thing going, right? Then this is for you. This course is for you. And there's the link, and it's free. The webinar is free, okay? The webinar is free. And so make sure that you join us next Wednesday at 7 p.m. Live, and we will go through the modules of the secrets, I call them, the 7 secrets that you would need to make your business successful. Okay, so let me know if you guys have any questions. Put them in the comments. Share it out if this information is like, yeah, this is great, Melissa, but I know somebody else who needs it. Then send it to them. Like, don't be stingy. Share information. Knowledge is power, and we definitely want to make sure we're helping those who are looking into this area. So you guys, thank you so much for joining me. My name is Melissa Jakes. I don't think I even said that in the beginning, but sorry. My name is Melissa Jakes, CEO and founder of Rescue Event Planning, also known as Olivia Popa Live Events. And I come here live every Wednesday at 8 p.m. to talk about different event planning topics that is different for different type of audiences. So And today we talked about the team that you need to host your next event. And please, please, please join us for our webinar next Wednesday. The link is there, and you'll also see promotion on the page as well. We'll love to have you on the webinar, and there's great information. And then there's other ways how you can get a free checklist if you join. Okay? So thank you guys so much. I will talk to you guys later. Bye.